This year, 45 AD, we catch up on the Roman Empire's activities on the island of Britannia. Unrest continues to plague Judea, and the throne of the Parthian Empire changes hands yet again. Welcome to the Yearly Histories, where we will highlight the major events that take place in the Common Era, year by year. Last year, we saw Mauritania and Judea being annexed by the Roman Empire, King Herod Agrippa of Judea suddenly perishing, and the death of King Daimousin of Goguryeo. To start off the year, we will catch up on what the Romans have been up to in Britannia since its invasion and annexation in 43 AD. After Emperor Claudius's triumph in Camulodunum and his return to Rome, they have been hard at work repairing damaged infrastructure, constructing new fortifications, and preparing for future military campaigns in the aftermath of the Battle of the Medway. To allow for more efficient movement of troops and supplies, the Roman army oversees the rapid construction of a network of new roads within the annexed territory. Now catching up with the military action, the 9th Legion moves northwards past the border of the new province and constructs a camp at the Briton settlement of Lindum. Elsewhere, the 14th Legion advances into the Midlands, then turns north to set up its base at Ratae Coriel Tavorum, the capital of the Coriel Tauvai tribe. In the south, the general Titus Flavius Vespasianus, who has been looking to make a name for himself, marches down the southern coast with his 2nd Legion. He finds success as he destroys some 20 hill forts and conquers the island of Vectis. Last year, we saw the death of Herod Agrippa, who was acting as the Roman client king of Judea. Judea was subsequently annexed as a province of the Roman Empire for the second time, and placed under the control of a procurator named Cuspius Fadus, who was met with resistance in response to the administrative changes immediately. Around this year, a Jewish preacher named Theudas has been fanning the long-standing flames of resentment against the Romans. He campaigns for the position to lead the resistance against their overlords. Quote, Theudas persuaded a great part of the people to take their effects with them and follow him to the Jordan River, for he told them he was a prophet, and that he would, by his own command, divide the river and afford them an easy passage over it. Many were deluded by his words. However, Fadus did not permit them to take any advantage of his wild attempt, but sent a troop of horsemen out against them. After falling upon them unexpectedly, they slew many of them and took many of them alive. They also took Theudas alive, cut off his head, and carried it to Jerusalem." Unquote. In Parthia, the throne changes hands once again between the sons of Artabanus II, this time permanently. We saw Vardanes taking the throne back from his brother GOTARZES in 42 AD after invading Mesopotamia and causing him to flee. They reached an agreement the next year wherein Vardanes would remain the king of the Parthian Empire, and GOTARZES accepted the lower status of king of Hyrcania, where much of his support is located. But this year, King Vardanes dies on a hunt, possibly due to an assassination attempt. Tacitus claims this act was instigated by a group of Parthian nobles who feared that his increasing power threatened their own status. Immediately, GOTARZES, who has been biding his time in Hyrcania, leaps at the opportunity to reclaim the throne for himself. With his brother and rival dead, no more major individual challengers to his authority remain. However, the pro-Roman faction of the Parthian nobility still oppose him staunchly. We will leave this year, 45 AD, with the Romans advancing on all fronts in Britannia, the revolt of Theudas being crushed in Judea, and GOTARZES II gaining the throne yet again after the sudden death of his brother Vardanes. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to be notified when the next iteration of the Yearly Histories will be released. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next year in 46 AD to continue the fascinating stories of the world of antiquity and cover its major events.